Alright, hello and welcome to SideQuest. So,
I didn't know that's the name we were going for.
yep, it's SideQuest. We decided like 10 minutes ago.
Just so you know, there's actually a podcast called The SideQuest Inn. Just so you know.
Yeah, well, this is not that.
Yeah.
My
well,
favorite
no,
part
we're
of that
SideQuest.
is the fact that it was just decided 10 minutes ago.
Yep.
That's-
Well, we had a name. We had a working name all week.
Oh no,
For last
that
2
was-
weeks.
And then
working
just like
name. It was a
pitched
name.
it.
What's in
It was called the
Mordecai's?
D&D Adventure Show.
What's in Mordecai's?
Morning kind of
Just
stuff.
like
Yeah.
not
More
too
of a
pointed
DM
at all.
Straight to the
I don't
point.
need
Yeah.
bathhouse because that's all third level. I'm gonna move that away from water.
Hey, Captain. How are you, buddy? Welcome to the show, man.
I don't know who put me behind the screen, but we'll see what happens. Actually, it's my own screen. I brought my own screen. So today we are going to be creating some characters. So we're playing Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Woo! And then we'll see if they can survive to level 5 and move on to the next book. We will be starting in the season of summer. Ooh. I like to keep it nice and warm and toasty.
I'm going to play a dwarf.
Should I be a haughty Triton?
I don't know why right away
What?
I thought of sweaty.
Funny
As
try.
soon
Give you a
as I was
hint,
like,
we're not
wait,
playing
he
with the
says
votes.
I thought-
say dwarf.
I said dwarf, and you know what I thought
They're
of?
too rare.
I thought of David Faraday in a Speedo. You can't unsee that. You can't
I'm trying to
unsee
block
that.
that mental image right now. I'm like picturing a Timbit.
Old
That's
Irish
silly.
Tony Stark.
We will. Don't worry. Captain Nemo says we're going to tell him you're wrong every 5 seconds.
No, I have chat here too. Right?
You're wrong. It's not called SideQuest. It's called the D&D Adventure Show.
What was the name we came up with before SideQuest then?
D&D side?
Yeah.
Oh.
SideQuest is better. I'm going to create like a stylish logo.
Cup holder.
Hmm?
That's what I would have named it. Cup holder.
You're a cup holder.
Because it's what we do when we're not focused on what's main.
Ouch. SideQuest.
I'm going to start rolling some stats if that's
Again,
okay
what
with
we
you.
Oh,
Focus with.
yes. Alright, so we're doing character creation today. So it's going to be a little bit all over the place. So first we are going to start by rolling stats. So, as is standard for rolling stats, you roll 4d6, and then you take the lowest number away, and that is 1 stat score.
Do you have the... Rob has such long arms.
Anybody need d6?
Oh yeah, we have
D6 up.
He does.
We have tomb dice. I'm gonna use the tomb dice.
Oh, he's using the same dice as me.
Yeah. I realized we have tomb dice. And it has many d4s, so...
46 and ditch the lowest.
Yeah.
Ooh, decent.
Couple of 13s on the board.
You are above average.
Another... 15.
15.
14. 15. Dang.
Thanks, Rob.
That's a fantastic first roll.
This would have been a fun show to have like a bits system to help the party out set up for.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
something along those lines.
I got a immediate...
Yeah, you know,
15.
that's the thing. Donate bits. Tell us what you want to happen with it, and we'll see what we can do.
Oh, wait, no. That was
I
a
don't know,
4.
I'm always jealous of like the good streamers who have like the automated systems and polls and stuff set up.
Got me a 13, 13, 15, 14, 17, 13.
I got me a 13, 11, 10, 10, 16, and 10.
So, playing a human, are you?
I am also playing a human.
No, I'm a dwarf.
No, your stats are a race that are actually competent. Hey-oh.
Heyo for confidence.
6, 10, 13...
So, my
Ooh, I'm getting
strength
good
is going to
stats.
be 16. And if you don't like it, fight me. I'll kick
Ooh,
your
that's
ass.
a 9.
Don't at me.
Got
I'm
my
a-
first 9.
I'm a dwarf.
I rolled a lot of 12s.
So, my
Three
constitution
16s, an
will be
11, a 13, and a 9.
So
I
what
think
classes are we thinking of playing? Or not classes, races. Let's start with that.
Human.
Did you say races?
Yeah.
I'm going to be a dwarf. We
I've taken an elf.
An elf?
stupid elves.
What kind of elf?
Nothing but trouble all of
I don't know yet. I was thinking considering a drow, but they
Would-
are incredibly rare.
They're not incredibly rare. There's a lot of them.
Well,
Drow is on the board.
yeah. Well, to be in Waterdeep.
I always thought of Waterdeep as like a really
Sure, let's go with that.
But
crap mix of everything.
yeah,
Now,
Water
starting,
deep is the deepest, darkest.
wow.
You don't have to start a character.
I rolled 4 sets of 12s.
I rolled 16, 16, 11, 13, 9, and 16.
Nice. That's pretty sweet.
That's actually a decent
Captain Emo says he
rogue
has all
start.
18s and he's a necromancer.
I rolled a perfect 20, 20, 20.
Human racist.
20.
Are you going to allow us to take points away from things and swap around?
No,
No?
it's more fun if you keep it
straight rolls?
I like that. Straight rolls. That's cool.
I mean, in life, you can't take points away from
Yes, you can.
things.
That's why I'm a
Damn right, you can add points to strength. Just go to the gym.
Protein powder, gym it up.
You want to add dexterity?
Yeah.
Go to
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu.
That's
Want to
training.
lose social life? Go to school.
Do you want to get more intelligent? Go to school. Do you want to
Wow.
get more wisdom? Make
then-
mistakes. Fall down. Get drunk. Fall down on your face. You
I don't know how any of that leads to wisdom. But
want to get charisma? Hey, you just go get an operation. Get your face changed.
I think I have to play a halfling now.
yeah, but then you have to roll a
Everybody else-
D100 to see if it's successful.
There's just not a lot to do with halflings.
Why don't you be a halfling rogue?
Because I'm already playing a rogue.
I'm going to be a dwarven. Something or other. I don't know.
And
What do you think?
I think you should not use your character
I'll do my
voice.
damn character voice whenever I damn well please. And I'll squash your little halfling.
I'm not being a halfling just because of that comment.
Well, our
Just so-
options were we had to have one of each: a dwarf, an
Drow's
elf, a
tall.
human, and a halfling. And
Well, that's what he said. That's not what you said. You
That's
said
what
no
he said.
bobos.
That's an interesting variety, actually.
Actually, it's right out of Bob Salvatore's book.
It's literally the original Lord of the Rings. That is just the Lord of the Rings character setup.
So that's the old stats.
My name
Yeah.
is Biscuit.
And I see that you are doing your stats wrong. You're putting the modifier in the little bubble, like some sort of demon.
Yeah, you're weird.
You people are just backwards.
I put it over here under my saving throws.
Holy mother of pearl, you guys are backwards and go back to the
Are you
where-
modifiers top or
I'm 2E,
modifiers
so I
bottom?
went straight for the smallest, like the smallest piece of area for writing.
The modifier always goes in the little bubble, people.
Well, the modifier is what you actually use, so shouldn't it be bigger?
No. That's why they made the big box for the big number and the little box for the little number.
Makes sense.
I don't know what class I'm gonna be, so I'm just gonna put that last 16 into
Intelligence, wisdom, and charisma, all 13. So pretty, like, just slightly above average, but not a complete chud.
Complete chud.
Okay, so how Waterdeep Dragon Heist works is when it starts, you are already an established party. So you guys need to work amongst each other to figure out why you're a party. Like, what's your? You guys need to have some sort of common element in your backstory.
Well, I found this little one getting chased by orcsies one day out in a field.
I kicked him in the nads.
I was tied up with the orcs, and you guys
No,
freed me after
you're a
kicking
gnome
my
now.
ass.
What? No, I'm a halfling.
No, you're a gnome, and each time you make a comment like that today, you're just going to be a smaller,
More
smaller
gnomish.
creature.
I kicked him in the nads. I stabbed him in the gut. Guess what? I'm an
Next
ant
thing
now.
you know,
Can I
he's
leave?
just-
Pixie, yeah.
Can I leave now?
I know what I'm gonna play.
Can you imagine an ant with like an 18 in strength? Just
So you're playing a halfling? Are you
I
gonna
am
use the
playing a
rats?
halfling.
Are you
yes.
For
gonna
their
be rogue?
size, really do
I haven't
have an
decided
advantage.
yet.
Yeah,
18
Well, I'd
double
say
out
I-
almost, yeah.
Pure 20 in strength, like
If If you want to play a rogue, play a rogue. You won't get the assassin traits till level 3, so know that.
I think I might do something rangerish maybe.
That sounds good.
No, I'm barding. I'm being a bard.
Okay.
There's
Mini
always-
pop. K-Tel presents.
There's also a
K-pop.
handout here for everyone. So we have Bonnie, Durnan, 3 strings,
Silvermane.
Oh, Bonnie. That's what I thought
Jelester,
when I looked at it.
Silvermane, Maloon, War Dragon, Obeya Uday, and Yarga Stonefist. So you guys get
It's
to
Yarga.
choose who you know. Who is your friendly face? Who is your friend? Who have you had relations
I
with?
vote 3 strings because I'm also a bard.
Who have I had relations with?
Right into that one, eh? It's like, yeah, who's the victim?
Well, there's only 3 females on there, so, and one of them's an orc.
Half orc.
You can't
She's
relate
not
to-
that bad looking either. She
Yeah.
doesn't. She doesn't have a
Orcs.
beard, but
As
you know.
orcs go, yeah, not that bad looking.
So what do you like? You mean each of us has some sort of prior like
Yeah,
relationship with these?
some
characters?
sort of relationship. Yeah. So you know who they are. That you're friends with them.
Oh, Jalister's mine.
All of us as a party, or each one gets an individual?
So I am going to play a dwarven rogue.
I'm a bard. I'm a spellcaster. I'm useless at higher levels.
I still call rangers in 3.
Yes.
Yeah, rangers are rangers. Do we have an extra? We don't have an extra player's handbook.
And it's level 0 or 1?
1.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Are you going to be playing rogue?
No,
I am.
he's
Oh, you're
rogue.
playing a rogue.
Yes.
I'm the bard. I'm the spellcast fan. Which, do we have a spellcaster sheet?
If you're playing ranger, then I guess that makes me a cleric.
You got to play the cleric.
You're
It's okay. I was planning on playing a cleric.
I was fine with playing
What kind of
cleric,
cleric?
too.
I don't know.
War
yet.
domain. Play
This
war
is
domain.
literally the
One
first
sharp.
time I've ever considered playing a cleric. So
That's amazing.
I like clerics. Clerics are fun. Clerics are the best class. You need a rogue? Cleric can do
at higher
that.
levels,
You need a spellcaster? Cleric can do that.
No.
You need a healer? Well, cleric can obviously do that. You need a tank? Cleric can do that.
Yep.
We could, like,
Anything you can do, cleric can also do.
Better.
much better than a mage for levels 1 through 3 at least.
What should my last name be?
Yeah, they don't stub their toe and die.
Yeah, rogue.
Yeah, but I'm a dwarf.
A dwarf rogue.
The moment a battle breaks out, everybody's like, protect the mage!
Soft step.
No.
It's like, oh, who's the liability this time?
And then you're clanking down the hallway like you're a no soft heel.
you know what I gotta do? I just remembered. I have to shut off this thing.
Stealthborn.
Again, I'm Jurgen.
Jurgen Stealthborn.
No, it's got to be like a stone mantle or something like that, lad. That's just the right name, stone mantle.
So have you chosen your elf powers? What kind of an elf are you?
So I am a drow.
Drow cleric? No,
Drow?
that's a cool combo.
I get and
Are you
lucky.
female?
I'm
No.
really happy.
Wow.
Puts his hand on his leg, are you male or female? Like, right off the bat.
So forward.
What god are you going to be worshipping?
I think it's Fire King.
Ooh.
Holy
That's so
straight
evil.
for the
That's
low.
so
if you're,
evil.
If you're playing a male, I can't allow you to be a. You have to be a priestess of Lolth.
Not a slave male, forced to do something.
Forced to take it in the butt. By some spiders.
I mean, you can be a cleric of Lolth all you want.
As soon
You
as-
just
I
won't
don't
get any
know
spell
enough
casting.
yet.
As soon as he
about
said
them,
slave mail, did anyone else picture a gag ball in his mouth? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
cat of nine tails.
I actually
It's got
I
all-
specifically
it's got
pictured
all
a full
the-
dungeon tied to a table.
Yeah, zip safety word is banana.
Actually, it's MacGyver. Thank you very much.
MacGyver.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna steal that one now.
That's okay because I stole it from somewhere too.
No wrong DM. I don't know what he means.
Was it no exclamation mark, wrong DM? It seems fairly judgy.
The book. Oh, he says the book does not make you play female. No, but that's how.
Lore wise.
Yeah, that's lore wise. Lolth, in Forgotten Realms, Lolth does not grant her magical powers
To
to
males.
any
men.
males.
Ooh,
In the Drow world, men are
if I
inferior.
moved that down there.
That much I do know.
I have a joke about that, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
That's between you and your wife.
Yeah, this is
No,
where-
it's not. It's not about husbands and wives. It's completely politically incorrect.
Yeah, you can save that for your own
I have
show.
no
man.
minuses to say. I am very happy.
Save it for the X2.
Yeah, did this one have the mature warning on the show before?
Nah.
Didn't yours have that last time? Mature viewers only?
Yeah, the Twitch channel has the mature audience.
Gotcha.
Okay, I know I'm a dwarf. Now, I have no experience.
Captain Nemo, if I'm backed up by lore, then it works. And a lack of a rule doesn't mean that it is a rule.
Do you need a player's handbook?
I do. Why, is there an extra one?
Oh, there's always
Yes.
an extra one.
We actually don't have any extra ones.
There should be.
It's just like, you can almost hear the hope
Where's your
drop.
player's handbook?
In my car.
There is an extra one. It's out in this car.
If you don't have one there.
We have an AD&D one.
Yeah. Fortunately, the math in that one does not work. It's not compatible.
That's okay.
I hate it when my math's not compatible.
It's okay. Well, I imagine for you it's like JavaScript and Python or something.
Yeah.
What do you build your game in?
Unity.
Okay, it's a Uni game.
So C#.
Yeah.
It's so sharp. It just looks so
I finished my computer science class.
You know what's funny too? In that little clip is like it's like old and unpolished and everything
It's
else.
beautiful though,
Like, yeah.
right?
Okay, I'm gonna run out and grab you a PHP.
Very sweet, thank you.
Oh, here, I just need the one last number.
Oh, you just needed one last number, Jeff. You just needed one last number, so he's good.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll just pull it up on my phone. Everything else that I need.
You set up all of your character already?
No, I just needed the actual stat numbers. I'll pull up the rest on my phone.
Oh.
This is one of those episodes where we get to get up and wander around a little bit.
Yeah, because we're not actually.
Playing it. But we will.
I'll get that.
So what is your character's
How
name?
many? Oh, my
That
character's
was pretty
name?
good.
Val Cilanthrop.
I like that name. Val. Can you put two little things there and call him Val? That'd be so cool.
Oh, you should name him Val Hazak.
Val Hazak?
Honestly, I was considering calling him Ral, but it's like that's
Well,
relevant.
Val. How do you say that?
Val Hazak.
That sounds like ball sack.
That's the joke.
Thanks for coming out.
Oh gosh, I'm sitting in that seat. It's that seat I'm sitting in, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's the seat.
Yeah.
It's the seat I'm sitting in.
Sorry, Brendan. But you're dead now.
Oh, I like this. Have you seen this?
I'm the spellcaster.
Are we doing like max at first level for hit
That's
die,
the
or are we
cleric.
just rolling
Oh, that's
roll?
sick, dude.
And it's all in order.
That's the way to do her.
I'm not going to promote it because it is theft, but
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. we got the cleric in that seat, which we normally have the cleric in. We got the spellcaster right here. I'm playing bard. Rob normally sits here. He
We've
plays
got the
Rob.
Brendan. That's where Brendan sits.
Now you just have to be mildly edgy and kind of not care about the rest of the party half the time.
And have pubic hair.
You think you could be a teenager
Hey,
again?
don't.
Yes, I can. I'm having trouble not being a teenager again. All right, so Ranger D10, are we doing like full hit points at first level?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna do full hit points at first level. You don't get to roll, you just get the biggest number on the die.
I love how I'm like straight up.
Because
lucky.
otherwise you will die.
Okay.
Not even you might, just you will.
Well, I might have to juggle those stats a little bit. Yeah, strength or dexterity numbers.
I'm a halfling, Lightfoot.
Oh, cleric requires wisdom, doesn't? Oh, they.
Yeah.
Clerics are
That's
pretty.
their base stat.
So
where
I just
are they?
gotta swap
How
these
was
two
bard?
then.
Yeah.
There we are.
See, my cleric has a high wisdom, kinda low intelligence. So if you ever wonder why Nariel never does anything stupid, it's because he's kinda stupid.
At least now I don't have any negatives on my board by switching those two around.
Yeah. I just switched my
Alright.
my
Lads.
wisdom and my dexterity, so I would get I wouldn't lose in dexterity.
Now, I just have to find
Previously, I had a 9.
this here dwarfy thingy. Oh, there we are. Oh, he's
Is
a
17
slick
plus
lying looking one there, isn't he?
You know what I could add to his name? A little arrow that points up and then it becomes Val.
So is the paladin still like the class that nobody plays anymore, or people still?
Paladins-
I
people
tried
still get down
paladin.
with paladin?
Paladin's the class that everybody
Paladin's not a bad
thinks
class.
everybody thinks will be really bad, but
It's just-
decimates.
It's just a little slow to get going.
Yeah.
But that's the meme.
It's
is
like a
that
devotion in
paladins are
Apex.
The easiest.
It's like what?
The devotion in Apex. The only difference is that the paladin doesn't have a turbocharger.
No, once you reach level 3. Then it picks up.
In the D&D Book of Deities, that's interesting. 5th edition doesn't have that book.
It's almost like we just have all our deities at the back of the player's handbook.
And that's also the clergy. Just because you're clergy doesn't mean that you actually have the magical powers. There's a difference.
Difference, eh? You like it? So, I'm
And that's
playing
also
rogue dwarf.
that's also generic.
You said lore.
D&D. Yeah, it's lore.
So he gave you lore. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
8 hit points.
That's also general lore.
And generally, most lore carries over in 5th edition.
Generally, most of it.
Okay.
But what edition is the Book of Deities from? Is that 3.5?
I don't know. What's the?
I know they did a restructuring for 4.
I played AD&D. I played Basic,
Okay, no, I don't need the
Expert,
intelligence.
all of those, like from the box editions back in the day. 2nd and 3rd.
That explains it.
And there's more and more lore being made available to people.
So that's also centuries behind where we are. So it's only gotten worse for the Drow. And they're, let's see, 2nd and 3rd. When did Forgotten Realms start becoming the main D&D? I know it's after Wizards of the Coast Bottom. And still, 4% male. We're going with not rare occurrences in this one.
Favorite enemy.
Oh, you're doing a ranger? Interesting.
Favorite enemy?
I should favorite enemy.
long sword.
I don't know. 2 humanoid races or a single?
Goblins are always good to pick
Halflings and dwarves.
on. Goblins are always good to pick on. They're little bastards. All of them.
But by the time I get like any good with that, I'll
Maybe
actually
a halfling with a long
yeah,
sword.
those particular creatures won't be a problem. But like you build up your. I don't know. See, like it's 6th and 14th level. Wow.
Okay. So I know I get. I keep forgetting.
My other group, our ranger just got.
I'm gonna pick undead.
Wait, no, they can't be at 14th already, can they? They are. Yeah, he just got his 3rd favorite enemy.
Wow. That's crazy.
But we're also coming right up to the end of Rise of Tiamat too.
Wow.
I'm super stoked because on Sunday we're going to be going into into the final chapter and starting that and
What level is
super
that one?
excited.
Like, what's the average that everyone's at now?
14.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, I just put them through the milestones. I don't deal with experience. That's another thing. This will be a milestone based campaign. You level up when I say you do.
Okay.
I know a guy like him. So I get the Constitution bonus already,
No, I'm a
just
halfling.
because.
Can I wield the long sword?
Year are we in?
Ranger gets a few.
Oh, what is it? I think we're in like 1478 DR. Is that where we are currently?
Wish I had a little bit higher of a charisma, but that's fine.
25. I get to walk 25. So, you have dark vision.
Dexterity? Charisma. And your proficiency bonus to start off is +2.
And that is 60 feet for a dwarf, folks. 60 feet.
What's 60 feet?
My dark vision.
Oh. Originally I heard 6 feet, and I was thinking you were talking height, and then you said 60 feet, and I just started getting really confused.
+5 on charisma saving throw.
So are modifiers going in these smaller circles?
If you want.
It's
Yeah.
up to you. It's whichever one you prefer. So there's 2 ways. You can put your modifiers in the top box, or you can be wrong. But if you do put them down in the smaller box,
I'm
if
just so
that's the way
glad.
you prefer, then you do you, boo.
I'm just glad this is a democratic country and everybody has the right to be wrong. I'm glad you have chosen your right to be wrong.
No, we're right.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be.
The internet agrees with us. That means everything in 2019.
My
I'll
OCD would not allow me to put
give
that
up
in the
internet.
top box. It would not allow me to put a modifier into a primary stat box.
I realized I was doing it wrong and changed it on my main character sheet. So. Yeah, I'm gonna wield a long sword.
A longsword?
What
It's
about,
something I can have, so I'm having it.
What about starting gear?
I'm not having it.
What are we doing for starting gear?
You can choose if you want to either roll for the gold, or if you just want to start with the starting equipment listed in your class.
Ooh, there's starting equipment listed in my class.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm not building a
Yeah, on the
simple
first page of
toothpick or
your
something.
class will have a equipment list.
I'm proficient in longsword, so I'm going to wield a longsword.
So what does a bard get at first level?
Spellcasting, bardic, inspiration. What do you mean? Which mean bardic inspiration. I believe I can just get toss people d4s on their roll.
I think so.
Which higher levels doesn't really matter, but bards are broken low level. So
And what's your character name?
I honestly don't know.
Alright. I don't know.
No, I honestly don't know.
Oh, sorry. I honestly don't know. My bad.
No, but I'm thinking.
So with all my buffs and bonuses as a dwarf, my stuff definitely changes.
Where is the regular DM's screen so I can read names? Just roll for a name.
Right
Or
there.
wait, no.
Beside Tales of the Yawning Portal.
In halfling,
And that's
it
a name generator.
In halfling, it should just have a name thing. Yeah. Ooh, these are gonna be fun.
And you're just being a human, right?
Yep.
Ooh, I like that name.
Which name?
Garrett. I don't like the G.
Barrett. I like it.
Or turn to a B. Barrett.
Or an app.
Finian.
Ferret?
Finian.
Because it looks like a
Finian instantly made him jolly.
Yeah.
I got a jolly sense of it.
Yeah.
How about Finnegan?
Well,
So
actually,
we can begin again.
the name
You're-
is
The thing
Finnick.
You'd be a
is,
Finnegan.
Finnegan is like my favorite motor trends. If you don't watch,
Finnegan's the dog from Mr. Dressup, isn't it?
I
Yep.
don't remember.
Yep.
I watch Mike Finnegan because he's one of my favorite.
And you're being a
Colorados.
rogue?
Finian. Finian.
Alright, so you've been listed as a rouge.
Rouge.
Okay, that. I misspelled rogue in a text once. And now who won't shut up about
That's
it?
amazing. There's a backstory to that comment. It was funny just being how it was.
But now there's a
Now it's
backstory
funny.
to it, so
yeah,
it's
now
even
it's
more funny.
really funny.
Now I've got to choose my background. Because I'm
Finian.
a dwarf.
That's it. That's your name? You're Finian?
Yeah, I'm thinking of the last name.
Now what you, Jason? What's your...
I am Jurgen Stonemantle. That's what my mother and father named me, and don't bloody give me no hard time over it.
So what was your name?
Do you want me to cut you, you little bugger?
So when they say two simple melee weapons or two short swords, you just not pick like a... Why the short swords? Like, why not a long sword and a dagger?
Are you proficient with the longsword?
Well, I haven't exactly chosen a proficiency yet, but it says simple weapons, martial weapons.
Martial
Oh, so
weapon?
yeah, he'd be proficient with
Yeah.
both of those. So if they're both simple weapons, right? Simple weapons?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you can choose if you want those, you can choose them from the list.
Oh. Is there a simple weapons list? I guess.
In
Page
equipment.
147-ish.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've actually used the book.
Finian.
Nails it 147. Bingo. That's awesome.
I haven't read the book since 147. Bingo,
Okay.
bango.
I am not even kidding. I did not know. Okay, I knew donning, but I did not know doffing. Like doffing.
Doffing armor?
Yeah, did
Right.
not know that.
You
term.
didn't know that?
I did not.
I didn't
know
You
that.
didn't read those books when you were a kid?
Don and
I-
Doff.
When she would doff her clothes, and
No.
I read those books. when I was a
Miss
kid.
those books. Yeah.
I didn't miss those books when I was a kid.
He liked medieval porno.
National Geographic.
Yeah. So longsword's a martial melee weapon, so it still counts. I guess.
Finian.
Oh no, just two short swords are too simple, but your skills are, yeah, weapons, simple weapons are martial weapons. But you, for
Yeah.
your starting stuff, you only get to pick from two short swords or two simple melee weapons.
If you can give me a good backstory reason, I might consider it.
For the longsword?
Family heirloom longsword.
Yeah, have you seen The Messenger with Mila Jovovich?
I have not.
Oh. Well, then the reference to finding a sword lost in a field probably wouldn't work. That was my whole backstory.
How about
Remember-
one stuck in a stone?
Remember, we are already an established group, so who's to say we haven't gone and killed some goblins or something?
Well, actually, and that ties in with the whole found me tied up by some goblins, and that's how you guys ran them off. And,
Yeah.
So that works. They had a satchel full of gear, and that was moderately used.
You may have a longsword.
Thank you, sir. Longsword it is.
I guess I need to go with life domain.
Do you get a domain at first level? I thought you didn't get your domain until 3rd.
No, you get your domain at first.
I don't know what my
Because
last
that
name should be.
determines what your first level
Level
spells
spells
are
are.
always prepared at.
Like, I could go with life and get my bless and cure wounds. But I
And they
saw-
don't count towards your prepared list. That's something a lot of people forget too, is that your spells are always prepared. They don't count towards your preparation list.
I hate the last names for half
And
of
it
these.
explains why they give as a cleric you get 2 first level spells as well as your 3 cantrips.
I'm just gonna go with
Have you chosen a domain yet?
Well, I was thinking life to keep these guys alive, but I haven't read war yet.
Life domain gets nice bonuses for heal spells.
Mm-hmm.
I believe at 3rd level you get to... I don't know if it's actually 3rd level, but you get to add the
Oh, I see.
spells
War is-
level to
Yeah.
the healing as well. So like,
War is also good as support because it's like shielding spells, though.
mhm. So
Oh. So favorite enemy will be undead. And I'll also take a mace for the simple melee.
Finian
the
Rowdy
undead?
Keg.
Yeah. And because I've had
Nah.
some past experience with the undead as like a favorite enemy, maybe
Just Finian.
I'll have some idea that the mace might be useful.
that actually fits.
Finney and Featherbrook.
No, just Finian. Featherbook is such a pansy name.
Well,
Featherbrook?
look at yourself in the mirror. Finney and
That's it. Finian Featherbrook.
No, just Finian.
Featherbrook.
Alright, you're just Finian. You don't get a last name.
Okay.
There you go. Also decreed by you. Just Finian.
Just Finney. Hey, just Finney.
Or no, wait, first name Just, last name Finian.
Don't disturb
Give
him. He's
him a
just
middle
Finney and
initial.
what's he doing?
First name Justin, last name Case.
Oh. Womp womp.
That's really bad.
That was what it was meant to be.
Do you know the stats for bless and cure wounds? Off by heart.
Stats. A bless adds 1d4 towards saving throws and attack rolls, I believe.
Well, I know
And-
you've used it in our campaign for attack rolls.
Cure wounds is 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Now I should add one of those because I would have just randomized a character. That was a bard
What am I?
on iPad, so I could just press random on the character thing. And it just go to random bard.
We can rank you one.
Well, no, I don't have an iPad to check it on because he always steals it and it's never charged.
You can also do it on your phone.
Yeah, that's too small.
Okay. What kind of background do I want to have? I'm not a criminal. I never have been. Even when I take things that aren't mine.
Dungeoneer's pack or an explorer's pack?
Explorer's
No
pack.
idea. Explorer's pack? That's a good one.
And always get 6 iron spikes and a 10-foot pole.
For a tent.
Nope. For checking for traps.
Oh.
I don't think that's in the Explorer's Packet.
No, you buy them separately, lad.
Then go for gold.
Johnny, what's your character name?
Val Cilanthrol.
I'm really sad no one got my
I
points.
really thought a vast difference. I think that's some kind of medical.
I'm really sad no one
Val
got my
Cilanthrol?
Yeah.
Kelly?
I haven't come up with a name yet.
Alright, haven't come up with a name yet.
And yes, that's with 6
That is
L's.
his name. Haven't come up with a name yet. No, just kidding.
Oh, and in those additional L's.
What is inspiration? That isn't true.
And it's a Y, not an I.
Inspiration is given to you by the
And the
DM.
eye has a happy face on the dot, and it's lowercase.
Unless it's a
letter.
bardic inspiration, which I give it to him.
Yeah, but that's a D4. I get.
D6.
Ooh, no, Mr. Fancy Pants over here.
I don't want you to mess with my character. Or complain about it later.
The bard's gonna end up dead. Rocks fall, you die.
That's fine, I'll just go play Monster Hunter.
Alright. You can go be a loser if you want.
I love Monster Hunter. I've been playing a crap ton of it. I really should stop.
Ooh, that reminds me. I have a.
That is a light cleric, drow light cleric, superior dark vision, sensitivity to sunlight.
So is albino?
So you cast sunlight and you go, ah! It burns.
Okay,
oh
so-
god.
So, like, if I were rolling up like lawful neutral or lawful good drow, then what would be the alternative for religion?
There's a list of deities at the back of the book.
Oh, here we go.
What page is Bell spell list? Spell list on?
Is the what?
Bell spell list. Bard spell list.
Near the back.
Wow.
How about Hilaric of no last name?
Alaric?
Okay, no, that's
H-E-L-A-R-I-K.
Illustrate, however you pronounce
Bard.
There you go.
What do I get? I get 4 spells known, 2 cantrips, and 2 first level spell slots.
Everyone needs to pick a friendly face too.
Oh, I'm picking 3 strings.
3 strings?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
We've had
Viagra Stonefist.
we've had one too many bard offs.
Where does Durnan work? The yawning
At the yawning portal.
eh?
Yep.
He doesn't just work there, he owns it.
He's the proprietor.
And he could be thousands of years old, but we don't know.
And he's been letting me come there for to drink in silence for some time now, so that's who I'll know.
I suppose it's fair to say that despite being a cleric, I still have my own vices.
Demons to.
Yagra and I tend to find each other at the yawning portal, and we arm wrestle.
Yalister Silvermane. Because I need to know what's going on in town.
Man, you had to give the one that's the biggest name. I'm gonna roll for that.
My little,
Wow, cleric looks like it gets all kinds of fun on several pages.
Just shorten it to
Clerics
JS.
are a lot of
You know what's funny? Is Yagra looks like Laura Croft.
Like
Oh
a
my gosh,
orc
it
Lara
does.
Croft,
Yeah.
What do you know?
That's weird. That explains the less talked about feelings everyone had at the table earlier.
I love Laura Croft. And I love, Johnny got it for me. For
Yeah,
my
how's the
birthday.
new,
It's
Tomb
awesome.
Raider?
It's awesome. And they've got they've got Angel of Darkness,
Oh,
Laura
it's-
Croft.
Oh, you can play as the model.
I
Yes.
have never played a single Tomb Raider
Oh,
title.
you were missing out, buddy.
I've played Tomb
They-
Raider. Terrible.
They from day one, her Foreman figure was boxy and right back in the
Okay,
day.
so I did play 5 minutes of Pyramid Tits. I did
Yeah.
play that. That's
It's like pyramids had second cousin.
yeah.
And her pyramid boobies just got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm like
Like by the end of the game or through several
through
series?
several series,
Oh,
like
I was
several
like-
Yeah.
renditions of the game, and I'm like, oh my word.
Yeah.
As technology got better and they
And
could
then
add
they
two more
and
polygons.
then they did the reboot, and you're like, where are they?
Yeah, they reeled him back in because it's just like, wow, we are getting out of control. What's the next level, guys?
So,
Just a porn game at that point. That's
Yeah.
the next level.
Let's trade yeet.
Where does inspiration come in?
When I give it to you.
So,
So if you
the-
do something that's particularly awesome, a little bit outside of the box, that I go, wow, you know what, you are smart, and I want to encourage this kind of behavior.
Do you want to just give that to
You're
me
just
now then?
brilliant,
and,
and then I'll
over
give
with?
you a point of inspiration. You can only have one at any time.
Okay.
You may also give your point of inspiration to another player at the table. You can spend your point of inspiration before a roll to gain advantage on said roll.
Excellent. That
in
is-
other words, I will never be getting one because he thinks lesser of me.
In fact, you owe me a point of inspiration at this point.
sucks to be you.
I know.
I can't find. Oh, here it is.
So you get pluses on your stuff for ability scores if you're certain races. Excellent.
Make sure to count that in. As a human,
Oh,
are you playing variant human or regular human? What?
Just regular human.
What'd you fucking?
I was reading up about the deity
So-
I chose.
These pluses on these ability
She's
scores
super
actually
evil?
raise my base score.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everyone
so it
else
raises your base
gets
score.
to perform
Very
in these
cool.
ceremonies that, like, they prevent your weapons from breaking. There's one that allows you to wear any armor, except
So
for
are
the
you
clerics.
playing
They go naked.
human or variant?
Human. What is a variant?
sounds like a cult to
Variant
me.
human means you get
Huh,
to increase
Pretty much.
only 2 stats, but you get a feat at the beginning.
And the feat would be example.
And you get to choose. So there's different feats. Like there's a Polar Master is a feat that I can remember. There's this spellcasting sniper where you get a bonus to attack spells, which is quite useful for attack spells. It doubles your range and it gives you an additional cantrip.
Oh, crazy.
So they like
Yeah,
this.
I'll just go straight human.
That gives you a +1 to everything, so it's kind of awesome.
It is, yeah.
I
So
don't know why
indeed
more
a-
people don't play human. but
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, variety is the spice of life, they say.
True strike.
Take 3 points of damage.
Why?
I thought that was like a burp cast as a spell, and you were like, true strike. Like, oh, I almost felt it.
It was just the timing and True Strike. It was a very Rick moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Stop.
Ow.
You're pushing my
What
sheet.
is
Like
the
my
next
sheet is
season
actually
of
bent
Rick
up
and
against
Morty?
your
That one's like still out in the air.
straight. See some breath?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they're just dragging it on to before they tell everyone it's canceled.
Yeah. Well, they did say it'll be back whenever.
Which is perfect.
There's so many spells I have to go through.
Which it was canceled because Adult Swim wasn't going to pick it up for a 4th season, and then someone else picked it up, and then nothing happened.
My understanding is they're still in production.
I agree, Captain Nemo. I do agree.
There might be a Rick and Morty reference in Sark.
That just makes it even more
Light
like
Game
I wanna
doesn't
play
have
it.
a Rick and Morty reference at this point.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love Rick and Morty,
Oh, that
right?
It's gotten kind of old to me, but
Sacked is like got all kinds of like really weird Easter eggs and pop culture
Yeah.
references.
Is it 1478 or is it 1748?
ooh, I like that.
Well,
Think
that-
of Timeless,
That changes a few things.
because it has the date right on the.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I'm getting those numbers mixed up.
I'm gonna make your enemies laugh themselves to death.
Huh, joke's on you. They can't laugh.
Joke's on you. This forces them to laugh.
You ever see Twilight
Well, if you're
Zone,
going up
the
against
movie?
rocks,
The original?
It forces them
Yeah.
to laugh.
Yeah.
Where the kid makes the mouth on his sister just disappear, and it's
And
just
her
like
face,
closed
yeah.
over, and she's just staring at the TV. It's like, We're playing Dark Sun at this other campaign, and I literally have this. I'm working on a new psionic ability called Shitstorm that makes a character crap itself. Because I figured there would be no better. Like, seriously, how disabling is that to like be like this supreme warrior at the start of an army and just crap yourself right on the spot? Like, so demoralizing. So like, you're not going to continue to fight like normal with that.
You need to rename it to Brown Note.
Brown note. We had. There's actually a few running.
Or make a version of it that is for bards called the Brown
The
Note.
brown note, and it just hits that pitch perfectly. Where it's
Yeah.
like, wow.
That's what. Yeah. If you hit the right pitch, somebody shits their pants. That's awesome. I
The
love
brown
it.
note, yeah. It's a legend.
That's a
That is.
South Park
That's a
reference.
feat. Jake's character has brown note as a feat.
Can I have that?
No.
Okay.
That would be so much fun.
I will
though.
take 1 point off my dexterity
Yes.
if I have it.
brown note as a feat. You give it to him.
Yep.
All right.
Doesn't affect my dexterity at all. Literally just makes it a 10. Still a
Now,
plus 0.
this isn't like a radius weapon, is it? Like, can this be directed? Focused?
No, it's
or-
It's
Radius.
radius.
Yeah, everybody in the party just kind of like scramble. to
Everybody
get out of
except
it.
for the caster.
You gotta have this lead up note though. Like when we hear
What's
it,
the
we
DC
know.
save though?
It's a con save.
What's the Constitution save? Like 12?
Constitution save versus my spellcasting ability.
That would be your
that
spell
makes-
save DC.
That's
Yeah,
our-
that makes sense.
Spell save DC. So 8 plus my proficiency bonus for charisma. Or 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus my charisma bonus. So you have to beat a 13.
Did you read that?
I did. Joke's on you. All my enemies get a plus 13 to their saves. As Jay
you.
says, yeah, it's my
D&D.
world. It's how it
Joke's on you. Yeah, D&D works however the DM says it works.
Are you getting the picture now? I don't argue.
And then you just break things. Like
And,
a bull in a china shop.
Also,
See, this is
sometimes
session 0, so I get to make all the rules now.
Yeah. And he's pointing that out. Like, I wanted to play something from Bolos, but he's like, no. So I was like, okay.
passive.
It's like,
wisdom.
okay. Okay. I like the way you did it. Okay.
I mean, you could have been a Kenku.
I would have had to
I
kill
saw
him.
No, that's too rare.
I saw an amazing picture of a kangaroo the other day. Like somebody had done the most, like just brilliant art. It looked almost like a easily painting.
My friend played a Kenku bard who was overweight but had a natural 20 in charisma.
That's awesome.
Was he a merchant?
No, he was a bard. He was a
Merchandising
fantastic
would've
bard.
been good.
So I don't know if you've ever read it, but like there was a
We have an actual
there was a
map.
book series I read when I was younger called The Edge Chronicles, and they had within that world they had a bird creature that they were typically merchants. Like they were called shrikes, feathers, plumage, the whole 9 yards. Incredibly violent, vicious creatures, but they would set up this great shrike market where they would trade.
Imagine that market catching on fire. All the humans standing
Yeah.
there like, oh,
Sounds like shit.
it's like a KFC out here.
So the yawning portal is over here.
Oh, crazy. Cool.
I like that
And the
map.
tricks work.
Yeah.
Me too. I like it because I have all the points that are important listed back here.
Is that map of Waterdeep still valid? The great big one? You remember the one from the box set from
Yeah.
days ago?
Yeah.
That is an amazing map. Like, I'd love to have the volume of wall
Yeah.
space that thing takes up. This
And
is
this is-
sensible.
Yeah.
This
So
This is also updated.
what we need to do is find, and I'm just gonna borrow from the other campaign. We need to find out where in North Ward Lorfingling's is. Where Lorfingling's house is, because it's not far. I have determined that it's not far from Troll Skull Alley.
I put him right on the main avenue corner, somewhere on the street.
Not on a corner. I'd say he has something
I don't
between
think
a
he'd be right off
three-street
the high road,
intersection.
though.
No, he's got a fairly large yard. So
What do we do
So
about...
this is Troll Skull Alley in there.
So he's not actually. They're not actually near there. They're actually near wherever it's most wealthiest.
Bottom
he's
right,
got-
there's a large complex at the where it comes.
But he
down
doesn't.
like
He
45
doesn't.
degrees.
He's wealthy, but he doesn't. Well, you guys have seen his house.
How do you determine how many skills you get?
That's belongs to your class and race.
Yeah, that'll be based off your proficiency.
Oh yes, and I should really take another.
So you're a ranger.
Yep.
So go to ranger, and read through the class features, and it will have proficiencies and all of that through the features. Skills to choose from.
I sing a lullaby and lull people into
Oh,
a
I
false
see.
sense of
Okay.
security, aka I put people to sleep and then stab them.
Saving throws, strength and dexterity. Yeah, there's just no numbers to go with them, or
So whatever you're proficient in, they'll ask you to choose 4 or 3 or whatever,
Yeah, so I got-
and then you'll be proficient in that, and you'll add your proficiency bonus plus
Your modifier.
your modifier.
How many
So
spells
what
can
does that say?
insight,
Not prepared.
wisdom,
Wisdom. So what's your wisdom modifier?
15. No more.
So it's plus 2,
How many spells do I
right?
have
Wisdom's
prepared?
plus 2.
How many
Is
spells
it?
do I have?
Okay.
prepared?
Yeah, if you go to the front of the book,
Is it
Yeah.
you'll find the stat modifiers
Equal
on
to
page
like first level spell slots?
on page
Where?
13.
So you
At the
know
top right-hand
4
corner.
spells.
Yes, I got that right there.
And you
Purely.
have 2 first level spell slots.
So
Yeah.
15 is
So I
plus
can
2,
prepare 2 spells.
and you add that
That'll be
because you're
listed,
proficient in it.
Oh,
You
I
add
see.
your proficiency,
under the
right?
spellcasting.
So plus
Spellcasting
2 and
focus.
plus 2 is plus 4. right?
Spells known.
So your
say
proficiency
in there what you
for
should be
your
preparing.
wisdom
plus 2.
for this insight
Spellcasting.
will be plus 4. Now, if you're not proficient, you'll still get your regular modifier for wisdom
Okay.
in something, or dex or whatever else.
And so perception, wisdom as well would be plus 4.
Yep. Now you'll also have racial benefits. So what are you?
Human. Straight.
So did you take the human racial benefits and add them to your stat scores already?
Yep.
Okay. Then you'll have a background proficiencies. So your background when you go to chapter, what is it? Chapter
4.
I'm not seeing
chapter
it.
4. You go to chapter 4 and you'll find your background.
This thing's not exactly organized by chapters in a way that is easy to find. Unless
Yeah,
It's
page-
about
there you go.
page
Page numbers.
127.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I-
see? 20 pages.
There,
before
you're in them now. Right there. That's the backgrounds.
I
So you
don't
can choose
see
between
anything.
acolyte, charlatan,
I don't see
criminal,
anything.
entertainer,
Maybe you don't prepare spells.
outlander, guild artisan,
I must know it. I just have
hermit,
all my spells
noble,
prepared. Well, no, because
sage, sailor,
I don't want to lose my page.
What's the page number?
urchin.
Oh yeah, choose the role you played or roll on the table below.
So like if you, for example, chose for a ranger, an outlander, which is pretty common for most rangers, you'd get an extra skill proficiency and
That's
tool
outlander.
proficiencies.
Oh.
136. So you'd get like athletics and survival as an extra. So you'd go back to your ranger, you ranger proficiencies,
Yep.
and you would always take 2 proficiencies out of the ranger proficiencies that weren't these because you're going to get them. So you min-max a little bit, right? And you max out your proficiencies.
do I just have all my spells prepared? I mean, it would make sense. I'm literally just
Because you don't, like,
warping reality with music.
you wouldn't choose athletics if you're a ranger,
Choose
if
my
you
class.
could get it in your
So I
That's
just-
not fair,
in
man.
your background proficiency.
You don't have to
Right.
choose as a
Things
cleric.
like that.
Cool. I don't have to prepare spells. I
So-
just sing.
However, you also can't cast spells without your musical instrument.
That is true.
Either outlander or
point.
criminal.
So you're gonna try to take away my musical instrument,
Maybe at some point.
the one that I literally will have carved into my arm. Harmonica.
So you won't be able to use your hand.
No, it's carved into my hand, not into my arm. not. It's carved into my. Yeah.
Yeah, because you're gonna have to cut your tendons.
Yeah.
So your hand's just gonna.
Not necessarily. Like he could have it work more like a flute through the bone. It's just he'd have a really weak arm. Like the thing would break.
Bone flute.
Could play the skin flute.
He does that already.
Take minus 10 to your rolls for
You're the one who wants
Any
to get
strength
close
check?
to men.
like with your arm.
Only to stick my dagger in their throat.
Yeah, your dagger.
Got a dagger cut in my throat.
Poking me in the back of my throat.
Okay, so
That's how I assassinate them.
we're going with the Outlander.
This is off the rails. Oh my
Outlander
gosh.
Bounty hunter.
Sleep.
Bounty hunter. Good one.
No, it'd be more like sleep.
Go to sleep, go to sleep.
Oh, that's interesting.
What's up, 3 strangs?
Yeah, with 3 strands.
Wait, Finian? Rap name? I need a rap name.
2 strings.
Rap name. That's the name.
Finian rap name. That's my full name. That's my last name.
Oh,
Rap name.
Covering every base.
Been written in the book.
It was either that or Sparkle
Canon.
Bottom.
You know what? Just change.
Sparkle bottom.
I like that one better. Can you be Sparkle Bottom?
I will be Sparkle Bottom.
Sparkle bottom.
Twinkle toes.
That's kind of what it was going on, but
Hey, Sparkle Tangerine. Come here.
Sparkle tangerine.
Third string.
Nice.
okay, now I have to choose an instrument.
I also have to choose an instrument.
Yo, instrument buds. But you
What are you
can't.
gonna play so that I can play
So,
an accompanying
Can I
instrument?
make up some personality stuff here?
Okay, so if you lay
Yeah.
you lay down the
What do you
baseline,
mean? Like for the
all-
boxes to the
Yeah,
side?
just ignore what's
lead?
actually in the book
Percussion.
for personality.
But you
stuff.
still have to
Yeah.
choose
Like
back.
you
Yeah.
can just break out a
Yeah.
log and just start like.
Yeah, you can definitely just throw your personality in. The personality stuff for the background, that was never you have to choose from these ones. That was a hey, here's some good ideas.
I'm just wondering if how much by the book you want to keep the characters.
What page was the equipment on? One of
That doesn't have to be by the book at all.
Found it, okay.
Like you make your own personalities.
Okay.
I just stay by the book because
Okay.
I'm
Ooh.
not creative enough.
So we got a lot to work with for
So I would just start with the 10 GP that an Outlander gets in their pouch, in addition to the equipment that the regular Ranger gets.
I have to search up
yes.
some of these instruments.
Because I believe it's your starting equipment plus your gold, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the Ranger gets for gold, but you said either or, like either.
Yeah, you can either roll for gold or
Yeah.
take your starting equipment.
Yeah, I just took my starting equipment. So this one just says that the equipment for the Outlander
Oh,
gets
gross,
is like
yeah.
a staff, a hunting trap, a trophy from an animal you killed, a set of traveler's clothes, and a pouch containing 10 GP.
What's your trophy?
That's just
Giant bat
small
skull.
You wear it as a helmet.
Yeah, just like boom. That's awesome.
a displacer beast skull.
Yeah, I don't think that's what I'm gonna go for.
This Blizzard Beast would eat him alive.
Neo Autiug helmet. Just like
A Tarrasque scale.
yeah, an ooze in a pouch. It's been dead for weeks.
It's your pet.
It smells, but it was like my first mega kill.
No, it's your pet. You just carry around your dead
Can't
pet.
get rid of it. Yeah. Just can't let it go.
Is he using a Oh, he is using a viola. Or a viol.
No, I will not be using a viola.
Well, if you
You can use
Laid-
the giant bat skull as a helmet.
Just trying to picture what a bat bat skull looks like.
Tiny.
Well, we're going with giant bat skull. Just like like a little jail beanie. Like
Honestly, if I remember correctly,
Yeah,
from
okay.
the one that got crushed on our site, a bit like a dog skull, but
yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a
Sure.
Should I use a
bat skull
horn?
helmet.
a little bit more.
horn.
I'll give you a hint. You can't
Kind of.
use
Sharper
an electric
teeth.
guitar.
I have an electric guitar up, so. And if I wanted to use a guitar, then I'd go with
Crazy.
Dulcimer, but I might go with a either horn, lyre, or viol.
Let's see. You are a liar.
I think I'll just go actually with like a wolf's pelt, the wolf over the side, and it's like using it as a cloak.
All right.
Just for the idea of sticking my head in that bat skull is just losing its flavor. It's-
Yeah, that's really cool. 5 minutes later. No.
yeah,
No,
not
it's
so
not.
much.
I am
It smells bad in here.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but the only
Also
reason you
help.
drink alone is because nobody wants to go near you.
Yeah, it's a helmet and a soup bowl. I use it as both.
Simple.
Oh,
Still got little bits of brain,
yeah.
dried up brain.
That wouldn't last very long.
No.
I'm thinking. I don't know what I should use as an instrument. How many are there? 1, 2, 3,
Bagpipes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Bagpipes. Brutal.
Wait a minute, are we robbing a bank?
The goblin army just like screaming in pain. Make it stop.
Pan flute.
No, just regular flute. I don't want that.
Pan flute, and it's like literally like the slow, like sleepy pan flute. It's not even like a battle dirge.
Battle dirt. I can just hear it now.
He's got pipes that look so small and tiny, but they play like super bass, just like.
Can I just carry an entire
Super battle dirt.
organ?
It's just got like elephant gun ends on
And
the
you can
end.
hear
11.
You can hear Iron Man playing.
I was just thinking, it's like,
What about
why
Baby
not
Grant?
just have a bass guitar?
Well, that's
you'd have
That
to
doubles
carry
as a
it.
battle axe.
That's a dulcimer, but
How metal.
dulcimers are lame. Also, I'd
Okay.
Reminds me of that one Doctor Who episode where he shows up. He's in the medieval, so he shows up riding on a tank with an electric guitar.
That's Doctor Who episode?
Yeah, and he
What
goes,
season?
"What? I thought you wanted an an axe battle." Season 9, episode 1, I believe.
Really?
It's with
I
Peter
have to go
Capaldi.
back. Peter Capaldi, then it's not season 9.
It's amazing how
Yeah, it is.
I have to date
Season
only
9
watched
is,
one episode of Doctor Who.
Leather
watched
jacket
one
wearing,
season.
rude,
got
bald.
so confused and never watched
I heard
it.
that happened.
No, of the reboot, not the Ninth Doctor.
Oh no, yeah, no, because the Ninth Doctor comes in.
Yeah, because
like,
that's
season-
Eccleston. That's
Yeah.
classified as season 1. Because Old Doctor is canon, but they didn't keep them around. They didn't keep any of the
Yeah.
original episodes, so they're not really
Oh man, it's
counted
been
anymore.
forever. Like I actually haven't watched the last season with Peter or the new season with the new Doctor.
I like the new Doctor.
I like
I've
her.
heard nothing but good things about her.
I'm so I'm
look forward
I'm
to
watching
watching
Doctor Who again because I'm so excited to get through the drudgery of Capaldi, so I can finally get to Jodie.
I like Capaldi.
I'm not a fan of Capaldi.
I'm gonna go with a.
He's
he's
rude.
just-
He's rough.
He's just such a dreary doctor,
But that's the idea. Is that that's the
And I
phase
don't like
of
that
life
kind of-
that he's come into.
and I don't like that style of doctor.
Considering, from a canon perspective, until like they were like, oh, we got to keep the show going. He was supposed to be the last iteration, and it made sense for for him to be this dying old man who is.
I mean, I'm still enjoying it.
Yeah.
very much worth paying the $7 to get Crave back.
I'm using a horn.
Spelled WHORN.
Those are only the ones that are getting in
What?
my pants. See, it is barred.
Like WHOR apostrophe N.
It is bard law that if your first bard has to be a horny bard. It's bard law.
Oh, you and I are gonna get along just fine. Out chasing women all over every night.
I feel like
And
some
then when
dinglings are getting
sufficiently
chopped.
drunk, chasing whatever moves.
Nah, his might. 17 in charisma.
Oh, I'm butt ugly.
He's like, yeah, no, lad.
But
Mouth has
I
no
figure
gender.
I figure I'm a ladies' man anyway.
The barmaid and her mother.
Here, you take the mother, I'll take the barmaid. Okay?
Oh, and you.
That has never been spoken walking into a tavern at all. That's like,
Hey, any old port in the storm, laddie.
they should have like a giant cliche sign like red that goes off every time a massive cliche.
Everybody should have one of those lights that go off when they score a goal. When we
Yeah.
do that, they're all
Just like
goes off in their
confetti
homes.
drops.
Here, you take the hag.
How
And I'll
long's
get
it
the
been
rest.
since The Oilers' lights have gone off.
actually they're just a couple places out of a playoff spot.
Yeah. Well, they had, I think, like a 3-game streak. They were doing good. I don't know. I stopped paying attention.
Well, I like how the Dungeoneers pack has 50 foot of hempen rope. How now?
Yeah, if we ever need to, we can just cut a little bit off, toss it into our pipes. We're good.
Hemp don't work like that.
Head don't work like that, buddy. Sorry. You can make a T-shirt out of it, but
A really nice T-shirt, like
really nice one.
Smoke your t-shirt. I think I'm good here.
You can smoke anything if you try hard enough.
Yeah.
Whether or not it actually has a desirable effect, that's the other question.
Everybody else.
Oh, there's my bat skull. Like, it's like,
Yeah, that's what you wear.
yeah, if only the bat skull looked like that.
And you were also that size.
Yeah. Oh wow, I didn't notice the thing down below. I was like, it's a pretty big portrait for that guy. Now I understand.
It's a
Okay, you
gun.
need to chill, cat.
so I'm outside for a bit.
Do I have a Pokemon?
No,
He ran away last
ran
time.
away earlier.
Well, that's fine.
Doesn't he have a leash thing?
He does, but it's buried in the snow, I think. Do you know that evil white stuff?
There's like
we
a
have?
massive box of Timbits up here.
Yeah, and if you need more coffee, you know how to make it, right? This
I'm
is.
all good,
You've
yeah.
been here before.
Fully adult, you bet.
Yeah, you've been here before. This is. You know where everything is. I'm gonna turn on the studio lights now, guys.
Oh, hey, yeah. That's right. Oh. Why was I looking right at him?
Holds up a flashlight.
Yeah.
Relatable.
Holy shit!
Initiative bonus is just your dex normally, right?
You know what's super fun? I have to work Friday mornings now.
Dex plus your proficiency bonus.
To be downtown for 6.
Wow.
Okay, it's not that bad for me.
Is initiative actually just your
That's
dex?
why it's
or...
like if we go to like 9:30, I got it, yeah, because I'm not staying up past 9:30.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play
9:30s are late point. I'll be aiming for 9.
What's the initiative?
So
Is it
anyway,
just
I will
dexterity?
read.
Dexterity. So your initiative is your dexterity. Your attack roll, if you're proficient with the weapon, is your related skill. If it's melee, it's
So-
usually strength.
You need
That's
to go.
16 plus 3
lay
with a
down.
modifier, so your initiative would just be 16.
Your initiative would be 3. So
So-
you get a plus 3 to your initiative roll. See, this is why we put the modifier in the big box. So we
don't-
don't make mistakes.
You don't do anything with the
So,
big
anyway,
number. You always do stuff.
I
with
am
the little
Jurgen
number.
Stonemantle. I am a rogue. I was a soldier. I am a dwarf. I speak Dwarvish and Common. I have proficiency in thieves' tools. I have a crude sense of humor. I follow myself and don't worry about anybody who doesn't worry about me. And for those who fight beside me, they're worth fighting for. I may like the ladies and the drink a little bit too much. I was a soldier a long time ago. I was in the Dwarven army, but it didn't last very long. When I found out that there was more to be had out in the wide world. Things could be taken.
What are we gonna address again?
I found that I was a little bit better with my hands than most people, most dwarves. Oh, did I mention I was a cook in the army?
That cat's just like, that's amazing, man.
He wants out so bad.
So bad.
I
It's
know,
like-
buddy. You need to go find somewhere to lie down. For a
It's
while.
so funny how hard he's trying to get through that window.
Yeah, he's working at it. Sorry, Ezio, bud.
Pay attention to me.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry, buddy. He's our pal. He's not the brightest cat in the box, but
So where are bonds?
Or the most welcoming.
they'll be with with your chapter
Background.
4 background. Thank you. So that's my character. He's ready to roll,
Awesome.
Got it.
and you know.
Smelled that.
Delightful.
Yeah, my mouth was open and everything.
Pretty gross. Pretty rude.
Your mouth was open.
Yeah, what happened again?
Okay, now I'm on-
Yawn as somebody across the table burp. There's an awkward moment of
Have
inhalation.
you ever tasted what the undead taste like when you cut them?
I have.
And they just splatter all over your face and your mouth is open and a part of their squirmy goes
What
in
part
your
are you
mouth.
biting into? You're like not biting into the hot dog part, are you?
No,
Not
like
the hot
when
dog
you
part
cut
of the
them with your
undead.
sword. And they go splooch and it gets all over your face like it just
Not really, but
Like
when
sort
you're
of-
It's like an
on top of
exploding
them,
zit
they tend
all
to
over
get
you.
mushy.
So like just like losing your shit against the undead and being like so pissed about getting bitten that you turn around and bite the undead back and you're
no,
just like,
it's
I'm
like
not gonna take
you
it
know when
anymore.
you're helping a friend pop a zit on their face and it goes in your mouth. It's kind of like that.
I forget what the attack bonus is.
There is no T-shirt being
There is
made
no
with that event at all.
Oh, just so you know, Kelly and I were working on a logo for our Take 20 D&D.
Ooh.
Yeah,
What's-
actually, I've got some really cool ideas.
What's
for
wrong
that
with our
one.
logo?
We are building we're going to build a brand for t-shirts and coffee cups and
I would be okay with that.
buttons and things like that.
I will plug it
And
as much as we can.
I think we
Why does she have an attack bonus? What's the attack bonus?
There is no attack bonus.
Yes, there is.
Oh, there isn't.
There is
Bond.
you have an attack bonus if you have a proficiency with certain types of weapons.
Oh, right. You just don't add your proficiency to your attack bonus. Wrong.
You don't add your You don't
I haven't
add
built a
proficiency
character in
to
so long.
the damage.
Yeah, you
Just
don't.
to the bonus.
Yeah, to
You add your dexterity bonus to your damage bonus,
That's
or your
correct.
strength bonus. Buddy, go and lie down
So I
now.
only have a +2
Come on, pal.
attack bonus. Because I'm proficient with longsword.
Then you would add your
But I don't.
proficiency bonus to your attack bonus. Okay? So
Yeah.
if you're proficient with it, what do you use for your attack proficiency?
Dexterity.
Strength or dexterity?
Dexterity, always.
So
But
it's
I
just
just, so yeah, +2.
so
Never mind.
just +2.
You can do it! I just want to cheer him on.
Just water boy him, eh? You can do
You
it.
can do it!
I can see water boy there. I can see it. I love that meme. That GIF is so funny.
Which one?
Where they just showing him.
Oh,
You can do it.
Now I get to decide.
I have umlauts over the U, the first U in my name.
There's a U?
Yeah, Jurge.
Jorgen.
It's Jurgen. I'm Jurgen Stonemantle, laddie. I'm a stone dwarf.
Swedish Stone Dwarf.
kinda like that, but not really.
Like,
But I could be, I could be a Jurgen Stone dwarf, eh? Yeah, no, I could be.
Jurgen IKEA stone mantle.
Yeah, don't even need the rules or you can just put it together.
You just
It's
throw
really
table
good.
parts on a floor and he'll have it like assembled in no time.
I do have a Smith's tool proficiency, and if I'm around stone, I can figure out what's going on with it, so I can read that. I don't need instructions. I'm just good at it.
China.
Someone throw some wood at him. I don't know what to do with this.
It's not stone. It's not stone. It's not for me. No, that's for wood carvers and such.
And I can
Oh,
swap
well.
performance.
Someone's taking the cat.
That would be our lich. Is taking a cat.
Oh, no, the cat's back over here. Well, he tried.
And perception.
Now you'll hear him.
I like how you've got him covered though.
Oh, yeah.
You don't
He does
need to
not.
wait for the
He
cat.
does not like Jen at all. That there he is.
Yeah.
Let me go. Just put me down. Damn it. Have a Timbit.
Have several.
With the Humane Society, animals love me.
Love me. That's why they urinate.
And I'm gonna pet him and touch him and squeeze him.
I love animals urinating. I had one dog ejaculate on me
Boy,
once,
a bunny
and
rabbit.
that was that.
You're getting some good stuff here tonight. Dogs ejaculating on her.
Instantly the rating goes up.
Tell all your friends.
Hey, look, we just hit 30 viewers. What's up with that? That's how you get the furries to
flagged
come out.
inappropriate.
Well, it's been
We
in.
love a demonetized queen.
We've been yeah, we're not.
This is why I can't be a YouTuber. And just be, I'd never be monetized.
See, that's why you needed to be a YouTuber 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. I love a good.
I want
Good
this for a
insight.
sword.
What do you have? Ooh.
Ah, that's the famous sword of killing its owner.
That's the
Look at
sword
that thing.
I want.
You like got big scars on your arm and stuff from wielding it.
To wear a steel glove just
Like
to
delivers 1.1d4 damage to its wielder every single swing.
I mean, look at that blade. You grab a hold of someone, that's ripping them apart.
What's that game that everybody's playing on, Monster Hunter? or whatever?
Yeah!
Where the sword's just like 20 feet tall and like
Yeah!
insane.
Cloud from
Yeah,
Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I've been
Right.
playing far too much Monster Hunter. Trust me,
I
swords
love
are a
it.
lot bigger in that game than you think
It's
they are.
crazy. It's just like, mine's only 2 stories. How big's yours?
Okay,
Ah,
you think
2 stories? Puny sword. I have a 5-story sword.
that's how?
But he pulls a skyscraper sword out. Boom.
That's a thick
Right?
sword, right?
Yeah.
Monster Hunter swords are like that.
Yeah.
Like
The edge is like this. Like,
I don't.
Monster Hunter, this is a sword. It's really just a big club.
And they kept it true in the movie, apparently. So the movie that's coming
There's a
out,
movie?
there's a Monster Hunter movie with Mila Jovovich and
I'm okay with this.
yeah, and Mila's in it.
If I wasn't
So,
almost like.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah, I'm definitely okay with almost
I've tried a
everything
couple
she's
of
ever
Monster
been in.
I've been playing a ridiculous amount of Monster Hunter.
I just can't get into it.
It looked right away like something I couldn't get
That
into.
you take about 5 years to find the critter, and then you take another 20 to fight it.
Remember old Dragon Warrior, like back in the day where you had to like fight metal slime and slimes for like
I
2
don't.
days before you got up?
I don't remember that.
No? Oh wow.
We didn't play. Like I didn't play a lot of games on console or on computer unless I was with friends who had consoles or computers, because we're poor as fudge, so we didn't have anything like that.
Yeah.
So we worked, and any money we got, we saved, and we spent it at the arcade.
Yeah, I remember staying at friends' places and then staying up all night
Playing
their
Atari?
console games while they slept because they were sick and bored of their games. And I'm just like, oh my god, this stuff is amazing.
Right?
7 in the morning,
Atari?
just passed out, sitting up.
Do you remember Atari and
Oh yeah, Pong. Drag-
Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Pitfall.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. Even Dungeons and Dragons, where you're just like this
Yeah.
amorphous blob of color blocks moving through several other blocks.
Right?
Like the original Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. But at least Baldur's Gate had some graphical
Yeah.
content. I mean, it's funny too because back in the Atari days where you were just like blobs moving around in your head,
Yeah, that
you were
was
seeing
realistic.
a cave. Like you were seeing caves and dragons
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, you know,
Even by today's
I
standards, you
am
go back and play the original Grand Theft
Dragon.
Autos, and it's like playing Liberty City Stories when that first came out.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, holy crap, this is so realistic.
yeah.
And now it's like, what the hell?
Oh yeah.
Why are my hands this square?
I remember when high frame rate Duke Nukem happened on a computer and it looked like almost real, even though everything was 2D planes. It's like, oh, the original
GoldenEye.
Doom. Oh yeah, GoldenEye was amazing.
Tried to play that again a couple weeks ago, and it's like, what am I even seeing right now?
What am I doing?
What's the cat's name?
That's Ezio
Ezio, you can do it, buddy.
Auditore
Yeah, you can do it.
de la Frienza.
Another good
Pronounce
name.
it.
So,
Ezio Auditore de la Frienza.
No.
Yes.
Da Firenze.
Okay. You win. I just don't have time.
several Italian people in the audience going, what the hell?
Mama, get the spicy meatball.
You should listen to these idiots talk Italian.
They're idiots.
Yeah. Right away we streak off into a stereotype accent. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should be here when we do Barnos.
Barnos?
Oh boy.
Barnos.
They love Barnos.
He's Swedish.
His prices are outrageous, and I believe
They're dead on. They're dead on. The prices are all dead on. These guys just bitch and moan and bitch and moan. They're like a bunch of
Ross
old women.
does and he does.
They're like a bunch of old women in a hen house. They're like,
Are you sketching numbers or are you like filling in code?
Oh no, I'm just
why are you doing
doing
that?
that.
Looks like something a serial killer would write. It's like,
You could make
is there a
hit
cold
HBO.
coded language
You can
going on
make
there?
make a hit HBO series based on the stuff I write in books.
Yeah, that's awesome actually.
Because he's
A little bit weird up here.
a little off.
all
Go
Too
Ezio,
much
go
primer.
buddy. It's just sand. That's all that glass is, buddy. You can make it.
I was watching a video about glass steel the other day on,
Oh yeah,
because it's real now, right?
right. The
Polished
old
aluminum.
yeah, that's right.
It's
Polished
polished
aluminum. Star Trek 2 or 3.
But it's real now.
Yeah, Star
but
Trek
it's
3.
it's so expensive that it's really
Transparent aluminum.
you can buy it. They're thinking about changing all the windows out in the International Space Station with it. They're changing out the windows in all spacecraft and they're thinking about aircraft doing it because it can actually take a 50 cal bullet at 1 inch better than the actual bulletproof glass.
So when the space station blows up, there's just glass
Which is
floating around. Everything else is destroyed.
Which is 3 inches thick, right? Or whatever bulletproof glass is.
Right.
Depends on what level.
And a 50 cal round can go through that bulletproof glass.
Well, there's lots of people.
But it
that'll
can't
tell you
go
3
through-
inches isn't that thick.
It ain't that long either. Boom, boom.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
boy, skinny penis.
Hey, are you ready to play?
Nope.
How about you? What's your character's name?
All right, so here's some
I told you already.
lore for you guys. So we will not be saying copper. The correct term is nib.
Nib.
We will not be saying silver. The correct term is a shard. We will not be saying gold. The correct term is a dragon.
Dragon.
Nib.
Hence the name of the campaign. A platinum coin is called a sun. There are also brass coins. Those are called towels. Towel?
Electrum?
Towel?
Don't forget to bring it
T-A-O-L.
What are platinums?
Sun.
What were golds? Dragon.
Dragon.
Or silvers?
And electrum pieces are
Well, there's brass, not electrum.
same.
Yeah,
Alright.
it's
That's
a
Tau.
tail. Tail? Tau?
Tau.
T-A-O-L.
a towel.
Tau.
No, the O is
Towel.
before the L.
Yeah, no, it's
Towel.
owl.
Towel.
Towel.
Yeah, I keep reading it in books.
Tau without
going.
the E.
That's worth 200 nibs, so it's...
And a shard?
It's a shat.
Shard. Shard is silver. Nib is copper. There's
I'm just gonna
also
write shard.
a platinum crescent moon that's inlaid with electrum. That's a harbor moon. And it's worth 5,000 nibs.
It's a lot of nibs.
Or 50 gold.
It's not a lot of gold.
Can we just keep it simple and go with gold, copper?
No, because it's
silver?
Dragon Heist. We gotta get the dragons.
Yeah, gotta roleplay. Like a bunch of nerds.
Do they seriously do that to that one dice? Like, that is an OCD nightmare.
Right?
What?
Like, why
Which
would
one?
you
Make
do
it
that?
a
Why would you
mildly
make
different
one-
green?
Yeah, why would you do that?
I opened that, I was like, why?
Yeah, like,
Those were a gift from Encounter Roleplay.
I
oh,
bought mine.
We got ours for free.
Everything that we have here, like a
the
lot of
one
stuff,
that you
like
did not get for free had dice that matched.
that big,
Oh wow! Why
that-
the D20? Why?
that flump is from Tom,
I'm an entertainer.
Oh my
by
goodness,
the
it
way.
is a flump.
and that big monstery brown dude there. He's from Michael.
Oh, yeah, Mordor.
And I have a few minis that I've had
Big
my
fan of
friend
Michael's
personally paint.
Yeah, me too.
Is your character finished?
My character is finished. Yeah.
Tell us about your character.
Well, Hilaric is a ranger, human, chaotic good, or of that sort. Places no stock in well-mannered folk or wealthy people, because manners won't save you from a hungry owlbear. Takes an affront to any damage to the wilderness area in which he lives, and has no room for caution and a life lived to the fullest. So he's, balls to the wall proverbial, but mostly keeps to himself. And really hard to trust people. Uses a longsword, mace, longbow, and not fond of the word shard or nib.
Or any of them for that matter.
Yeah.
They all sound pretty stupid to me.
I like shard actually. It makes me giggle a little every time. That's just because my maturity level is terribly low.
Mine too. Ah. How about you, Valhalla? Tell us all about yourself. Where are you from?
Is your last name Gyllenhaal?
Silverall.
Gotcha.
Ball Gyllenhaal.
I can't unmute.
Okay.
He's working on changing it as we speak.
I don't even know.
Gyllenhaal.
I'm sorry, I'm such a casual to D&D. Like, I don't care about lore at all, so...
Fucking casuals.
But he is a drow elf.
Fucking casual.
Get good.
When you join the
Right away,
DCA
there's
Elite
tension.
Master Race, let me know.
1v1 me Dark Souls. I'll beat you. Guaranteed.
Okay, let him
I don't
finish.
need to play fair.
Cheater.
He is a drow elf, hails from their lands.
The Underdark?
How do I even... He follows the teachings of Ilis Trady, the good elf, drow elf god.
Is that the one that makes
Strongly-
you white naked?
Yes.
Yes.
They, during an event that they do run naked because they're clerics. The primary core tenets of their beliefs is to basically show kindness to others when they go above ground, try and do good deeds, be parts of communities, try and find other elves to bring within the fold, but without being zealous. Like, they don't actively preach, they just try and show actions.
So not knocking on your door. Have you
Yeah.
heard the word of drow today?
However,
So you're the Protestant church.
rudeness, They firmly believe that rudeness should still be repaid with kindness. Try and still show that to people, but at the same time, violence will be met with swift violence.
But he'll take rudeness?
How did you escape Menzo Barazan?
Through a cell of these followers who actively try and bring other drow out.
Hooped him and smuggled him out.
Basically. It's kind of like trying to run from North Korea, except now there's people trying to help me. And help out others.
That makes sense.
You hear that, Kim Jong? Canada's talking about you.
Oh, we're probably blocked.
yeah, good job.
There's
doesn't
like
care.
6 people in the whole country who could probably see this.
Or we just show, or we're automatically digitized with the proper haircut and everything else. So
And everyone's speaking our tree.
That being said, I haven't been in Menzo Barazan for a long time. I've been out trying to follow the teachings, however, my time in Waterdeep has corrupted me.
early release for time served.
During my time, I've become known as the Heretic Priest.
I like how the
Heretic Priest.
casual has the most amazing backstory going.
I'm a casual, I don't know lore. Anyways, here's a whole butt ton of lore.
That's just not very well thought out.
That he's literally
That was
just
awesome.
now making up on the spot.
It's all good.
It's just like you just shit. a
Upon
novel.
entering Waterdeep, I discovered the yawning portal, and there I discovered drink. It kind of led me to fall down into my own pit of
Oh, the story's getting
self-loathing and hatred, but at the same time,
Detecting a
it's
flaw.
kind of turned me into a bit of a lush, and when he's on the drink, a bit of a pervert.
Oh my gosh, all three of us! All three of us are like right in the same ballpark.
I'm so glad I have at least one that's not a horn dog.
We're all drunkards and
What's her name? I met
womanizers.
Jagger Stonefist at the yawning portal, and
And you're
she
like,
and
so
I
about
have
that
hit it
stone
off.
fist.
He likes the stone fist.
He likes it. He likes the stone fist.
My turn?
Go ahead.
Hello! Hello! I am Finian Sparklebottom. And I am an entertainer.
Just try and smuggle this guy through a quiet cabin of horse.
Were you born this way?
Yeah, there's a song about him. It's called Born This Way.
Yeah.
I am better than all of you. But if you insult me, we can have a good laugh. 'Cause it was good.
Well, I'm already
Creativity.
preferencing insults.
Is everything. Stay creative keeps the mind fresh.
He's good lemon grab.
Shank him.
My instrument
I don't want to hear about your
is
instrument,
the
buddy.
most precious thing.
I already see tying a rope around him and throwing him into holes where we don't know what's in it.
But despite my best efforts,
Does he play the skin flute?
Yeah.
despite my best efforts, I am unreliable to my friends.
Flesh
In
flute
times of
proficiency.
danger, also vicious mockery.
Well,
Come on,
that-
give us
that's
an
a bard.
unacceptable.
Andy is no longer the knight that says knee.
Give us an unacceptable.
Where's he from? Where's Phineas from?
I am from the circus, and that is all you shall know.
Find me a shrubbery. A nice one, one with the laurels.
It's so good for, like, that's a good lemon grab.
Unacceptable. No, that was terrible. That was bad.
What, the whole thing, or just the last one?
The last one, the unacceptable.
You're like, yeah, where did you draw the line?
Unacceptable.
That's awesome.
We are the knights who say me.
Remember, you're no longer the knight that says knee. Now you're the knight that says patang, boing.
Hope nobody's sleeping.
Is everybody said their character?
Sleep.
we've only got an hour left. Do we have enough to actually do the first bit of the adventure? What page is it on? This adventure assumes the adventurers have already formed a party. Hooray. Alright. So we're gonna dive
We
right
met,
you guys-
we met in the outland somewhere.
You guys have been
We
partying with
picked him up.
this.
Yeah.
We've been partying with this guy. We rescued him from orcs. And then this guy
And then
crawled
immediately regretted it.
This guy crawled out of a mountain hole
I
somewhere.
like to imagine that you guys didn't rescue me from orcs, but actually a circus.
Yeah. What you thought was a circus, but you were actually captured by orcs who were demanding you entertain them, and you were under the mistaken impression the entire time you were being paid for a contract circus job.
Yeah. See, I'm a smart guy though. I have a 13 intelligence.
Well, it's above average, right?
Yeah.
But he was still fooled.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
fooled. Willingly tried to get my name out there.
Yeah.
He's one of those. He tries more.
Was doing good until he called the orcs plebs, at which point they locked him up.
You plebeians!
Yeah.
You rapscallions!
All right, lead us, Mick, leader, person.
Alright,